I have spoken about audio a lot on this channel, mostly talking about why when you are making videos, it is more important to have good audio quality than good video quality. And that might seem completely backwards because you're making a video which is something that people watch, yet audio is more important. But it's so true, because if your audio is bad, people will switch off because our ears are more accustomed to bad audio than our eyes are to bad video quality. So because of this, I'm always looking for ways I can improve my audio no matter where I'm filming my videos, whether I'm filming in here in this studio environment, or like last week, I'm out filming in the mountains. And I use a number of different mics to be able to do that. I use this Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, which is one of the most common mics I use. I use these Rode Wireless Go's. I use this Rode Pod mic. And this video isn't sponsored by Rode, even though I've got the Rodecaster Pro here as well. It's not sponsored by Rode. I just really like Rode mics and Rode gear because I think it's brilliant. But I have also recently just bought this. So this hopefully is going to be a big improvement for these talking headshots over the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I usually use for these situations at the moment. And it does a good job. It has done me 2-3 years for these talking headshots, and this is obviously a wider angle view than I would normally use for these talking headshots in this room, but I wanted to show off how I set up my Rode VideoMic Pro Plus with a sort of top-down boom effect, even though it's not quite the same, but it's done a good job and it sounds pretty good. But I'm hoping that this, the Rode NTG4 Plus, is going to help take it to the next level again. So I'm very excited by this new mic because, as I mentioned, I love Rode gear. I love new camera making, video making gear in general, to be honest. And it's been a while since I've made any sort of audio upgrade. So let's see what it looks like in the box. There it is, the Rode NTG4 Plus. So in the box we obviously get the microphone itself. We'll put that to one side for now. We get a little clip so we can attach it to a mic stand or a boom pole. Now there's no shock mount included on there, it's literally just a microphone clip, so that might be something to look at in the future if you're going to be walking around with a boom pole, for example. We get a little foam windshield. It also comes with a USB to micro USB cable, because what is cool about this microphone is because it is a condenser microphone, it does need phantom power, which this Rodecaster Pro that I'm going to be using, that supplies phantom power. But if you don't have anything that supplies phantom power, it can supply its own power using the built-in battery, which means you can also get an adapter so you can go from XLR straight into your camera's 3.5mm jack. That is genius. And then underneath here we get some stuff. You get a little pouch as well and an I Love Rode sticker. So this is a shotgun microphone and it is used to capture audio of people talking. People use them for voiceovers, talking headshots like this, and it is typically put where this Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is now, in a very similar position, and they're very directional. So this has what is called a supercardioid pickup pattern, so it will pick up audio from around the front of it and it will discount audio from the sides of it, so it needs to be pointing directly at the source of the audio. That just helps to minimize any outside noise, things that might be going on around the outside in external areas in the room, and cancels out or isolates the person talking so you can hear their voice much crisper and much clearer. It has a -10B pad, so if you are filming or recording audio in a loud environment, you can turn that on, which then means it's going to lower the audio that it's capturing by 10 decibels, so you can, in theory, hopefully, depending how loud your audio you're trying to record is, can capture some cleaner audio. It also has a low cut filter and a high pass filter if you need them. And that is it really. It has an XLR jack on the back, just like that. Everyone knows what an XLR jack looks like. It's nice and simple. It feels incredibly well built. It's made out of metal. It feels like metal. It feels solid. But yeah, anyway, this hopefully is going to replace my Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. I say hopefully, it is going to replace my Rode VideoMic Pro Plus in situations like this. And again, I've used this wider camera angle because I wanted to show how I do set up my audio when I'm filming shots like this. If I was going to use this microphone, this is a dynamic microphone, the Rode Pod mic, this typically would have to be much closer to me, which means it has to be in shot. When I'm using something like this, I can zoom in, it would typically look like this usually, which means we're a lot more zoomed in, we don't have as much in the frame, and the microphone in this case is pretty much out of shot, but usually will be completely out of shot. So that's how it would usually look. But this just allows you to see that I've got audio from the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus with a cable going all the way along my mic stand straight into the 3.5mm jack on my camera. And we're going to switch over to the Rode NTG4 Plus, and I'm going to stick it straight into the Rodecaster Pro. Okay, and now this is the audio coming from the Rode NTG4 Plus. As you can see, it is a much bigger microphone, so I've had to lift the mic stand out of the way, but I'm using the same setup with it boomed overhead. And hopefully, well, I've not listened to it yet, but hopefully it does sound much better than the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, which again, this is a brilliant little microphone. It's done me very well, and I still will use it in certain situations where I'm out and about filming, vlogging sort of thing. This you cannot go wrong with, and you can use it to boom with like I have been doing for the last 2-3 years, and it sounds really good. But I have been in that situation where I've wanted to upgrade my audio, and this, hopefully, fingers crossed, will know when I listen back to it, will just help elevate my audio to the next level again. I think I've got a little bit of work to do with soundproofing this room a little bit. It might be a little bit echoey because I've got this sort of hard table and I've got a wall with a door right behind where you're sat. But this going into the Rodecaster Pro should hopefully sound really, really good, and there will be minimal editing that I need to do because the Rodecaster Pro does incredible processing directly in it. I will probably make another video about the Rodecaster Pro because it's been a while since I have done, and it is a brilliant device. Even this older one, because they have replaced it with the new Rodecaster, I'd still highly recommend this first version because it is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It is one of my favorite pieces of gear I have ever used. So yeah, how does this new microphone sound? Obviously it won't always be in shot like this. This is typically how the shot would look, with the microphone pretty much out again, but usually fully out of shot. So now that we have upgraded this microphone, what does it sound like? Will it help take my videos to the next level? I'm hoping it will be a step towards that because it's been a while since I have upgraded any audio to do with my videos. But right now, I'm going to go and listen back to it because I've not used it. This is literally the first time I've plugged this microphone in. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it sounds like. So I'm going to go and have a listen. Hopefully it sounds okay, and then I will come back and give you my thoughts. But this video is pretty much just a first impressions of this microphone because I haven't used it yet. I just wanted to test it out. So that's what this video is. If you are interested, I will make another video about the Rode VideoMic NTG4 Plus and maybe comparing it to a couple of different microphones that I have lying around that I use to make videos. Okay, I have just listened back to the audio from the NTG4 Plus through some headphones plugged directly into the Rodecaster Pro, and I'm very, very impressed. It sounds brilliant, and like I mentioned, because of the processing that the Rodecaster Pro does built into the device itself. There's rarely any big tweaks you need to make to any audio that you record through the Rodecaster Pro. It just sounds so good. I don't know what happens inside there, but I'm massively impressed with the NTG4 Plus for the first time of using it. There's a couple of little points where the audio drops out just a little bit. I don't know if that's to do with me moving around. Maybe I'm moving outside of the pickup pattern. Maybe it's something to do with the Rodecaster Pro. I don't think it's the microphone. It's probably just user error, but that's something I'm going to figure out the more I use this microphone, where I can and can't be as I'm talking to the camera. But yeah, I'm hugely impressed by it, and I do think it's going to make a massive difference to my videos going forward. And hopefully continue to get better the more that I use the mic and get used to it. I am also looking forward to buying a little adapter that goes from XLR to 3.5 so I can plug the microphone directly into my camera and then comparing it to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I've been using for the last few years, because I will be very interested to see if there's a huge difference between the two when they're going straight into camera. But yeah, I will make a proper video all about the NTG4 Plus and all of these different mics and the Rodecaster Pro. I've got a lot planned coming up on the channel, so if that's something you are interested in, don't forget to click that little subscribe button down below there. Hope you enjoyed this little first impressions view of this microphone. Obviously this microphone's been out a fair few years now, but it's new to me. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you very soon in the next one.